Welcome, everyone. I see some familiar names there today. It's good to see everyone. So, as usual, or as it has been for the last few sessions, anyone who wants to make a donation to the Mazatec Fund, this is the information on the screen. And this is a beautiful nonprofit that we've been working with through a company called Gather Well. And this particular initiative is helping to preserve the Mazatec language, in particular for the youth. And so these donations are going to purchase guitars for the kids down there, and so they can hang on to their language, hang on to their song, and keep passing it down. All right, Jack, you can take the screen off. All right. There we are. Oh, so good to see all these names: Mitra, Lori, Joe, Wade, Thea, Karen, Jason. Oh, yay! There you guys are. So good to see you all. I know we have a lot of friends out there in Facebook world, so greetings to you too. All right. Well, happy solstice, first of all. It is the longest night of the year. And so I know this time of year is often, for a lot of us, some of the brightest and darkest times of the year around the holidays. So, wishing you all ease and grace navigating this holiday season and all that it brings. Hey, we got Rex in the house now. Excellent. Oh, we got a nice turnout today. Well, thank you all for showing up. So, we're going to do a couple things that I'm excited about today. So, the first thing we'll do with the breath work, is a couple different techniques that are going to be both energizing and calming. So the interesting thing about breath work is that it gives us an opportunity to engage some techniques, give us a chance to sort of engage the stress response, which is actually calming to the system. That's sort of the interesting thing about the nervous system, is when we can actually elicit a stress response in a controlled way, it can actually increase our resilience to stress, and in the short term can actually bring us into a more calm state. So we're going to do a couple different techniques for activating some of that energy, which will then help us feel nice and calm, and then we'll do a little bit of box breathing, which is a nice one. You can do it right at the dinner table when you're trying to keep it together. Box breathing is a beautiful one. It's really easy. This is actually one that they would teach to Navy SEALs, and I think they still do. But before we do anything, let's just stretch and warm up a little bit. So you want to be in a seated position. You can sit on a cushion or a bolster in a way that allows your spine to be nice and straight. Let the shoulders drop. Take a nice breath in. Nice long exhale. Nice straight spine, fully present, alert. And we're just going to do a little side stretch to each side. So take a nice deep breath in. And then to your right, reaching up high, and exhale, stretching that whole side body. Inhale to the other side. Exhale, stretch the side body. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the side. Reaching all the way up. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale. To the left. Reach to the sky. more. And last one. Good. I'm going to do a little twist. So using your knee or the back of your cushion, whatever you need to do to get a little bit of leverage, to just a nice gentle twist to the side, leading with the head. So breathing in all the way, and twist to the right. Inhale all the way, twist to the left. Inhale, and twist. Inhale, twist. Last one, inhale. And other side. Good. Now we're just gonna massage around the jaw a little bit. Especially under the jaw here, under the mandible. There's all these muscles that are connected to our breathing mechanism as well as our voice. And so just getting in under the jawbone a little bit. And around right below the temples there. These spots get quite tight with stress. Stroking down the front of the neck. All these muscles are deeply connected to our voice, our expression. And this is where we have a lot of lymph nodes too. This is good for helping move the lymph. Under the collarbone, right in this lung point here. This is a point that in Chinese medicine they say is connected to grief. So just getting in under there, in between the ribs, working your way down over the sternum. Just getting a little massage in between all those little spaces. And then under the ribs themselves, a little bit around the diaphragm. Belly. Okay, good. So we're going to do 2 rounds of Tumo breath, which if you've done this before with me, you've probably done Tumo breath before, kind of made popular by Wim Hof. So we'll do 2 rounds of Tumo with the retentions. And then we're going to do some breath of fire, which I'll explain when it's time. So Tumo, as a reminder, is a deep breath all the way in. It's like an obnoxiously full breath. It's coming from the belly. And so the first thing that happens is we expand into the abdomen and then into the chest. So you're really breathing fully in while being mindful not to scrunch your shoulders, keeping the body all nice and relaxed. So we're going to do 30 breaths. And the exhale is a passive exhale. So you're not pushing anything out. So 1 full breath cycle would look like this. Just like that. So you're still holding on to some breath on the exhale. You just let it out. But there's always that little extra in there. And that will help to raise carbon dioxide and help to get the autonomic nervous system fired up. And then at the end of 30 breaths, we're going to do a retention on the exhale. And When you're practicing at home, the idea is to hold the retention as long as you possibly can until that stress response kicks in. And then we breathe in all the way and hold for about 10, 15 seconds. All right. So I'll count us through. We'll start with an exhale. And inhale all the way. That's 10. 15. All the way in. 20. 2 more. All the way in. And let it out nice and slow. Nice passive exhale, no pushing. And at that natural conclusion of the exhale, you just hold. You're not clenching anything, you're not squeezing anything, you just hold. Feel. Absolutely still. Let's hold for about 5 more seconds. And inhale all the way. And hold. And release. Just noticing how that feels in the body. This practice often comes with its own particular sensations that it can sort of activate in the body, some tingling. It's interesting to see what happens in the mind, too. Sometimes the mind feeling a bit more alert, bringing in all this new blood flow. Okay, let's do one more round. Exhale. And inhale all the way. Ten. 20. 3 more. All the way. All the way. Let it out, nice and easy, nice and slow. And hold. Enjoying a rare moment of stillness, nothing to do. Five more seconds. Inhale all the way. And hold. And release. So good. All right. Next technique is called Kapalabhati. Sometimes called breath of fire. And Kapalabhati is done with very short, percussive bursts through the nostrils. And so we're pumping the diaphragm, and Kapalabhati is really good for warming yourself up on a cold morning. It's good for blood flow, good for cleansing out the respiratory tract, detoxifying. Really, really useful breath, especially in the mornings. For those who have a hard time getting moving, this is a really good one. And so we'll do 2 rounds. We'll do the first round slowly. And what's cool about Kapalabhati is that the more you do it, the more natural it'll become, and you can increase the speed, and you can kind of play with it. But we'll do the first round nice and slow because it can be a little bit of a learning curve. But again, it's just pumping the diaphragm and breathing through the nostrils. So it's not fully in, it's not fully out. You're staying sort of in this shorter window of the breath. So if my full inhale is here, I'm gonna let about half of that out and stay in this sort of middle range. And so I'll demonstrate it a couple times before we'll do it on the clock. So with my diaphragm, just a quick burst, kind of like you're blocking a punch. Right? Almost like a fly flew into your nose, you're trying to get it out. That's Alexa's analogy. All right, let's start by breathing all the way in, all the way out. Breathe in about halfway, and begin. Now exhale all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. Push all the air out and hold. Inhale all the way. Hold. And release. Very good. All right, we're going to do one more round. This one I'd like you to play with it a little bit. The idea with this technique is that you want to bring as much intensity as you can. With all of these, especially at home when you're not in a group, it's easy to kind of start the technique and then kind of fall off. With Breath of Fire, it sort of asks you to really give 100% to it. That's where you'll receive the benefit from it. That's where you can really feel the warming and the actual physiological changes that are taking place. And so, yeah, like I mentioned, with a little bit of practice, you'll be able to build up speed with this one. So go at your own pace, see what happens. I'm going to do mine in sort of my normal rhythm so you can see kind of what it can sound like and feel like, but go at your own pace. Okay, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale halfway. And begin. Ten more seconds. Give it everything you got. Exhale all the way. All the way, all the way, all the way. Hold. Relax, relax, relax. Inhale all the way. And hold. And release. Very good. Good, good, good. Okay. I'm taking a moment to just let that land and settle. I'm going to do our last intentional breathing technique. We'll do a little bit of box breath. Box breath is, let's do 5 seconds in, all the way. 5 seconds hold. 5 seconds exhale, all the way. 5-second hold. And it's a gentle breath. It's not as intense as the other ones, but we do want to be breathing in all the way and exhaling all the way. Okay. Let's start on the exhale. Exhale all the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Exhale through the mouth, like a long stream of cooling breath. Hold. Inhaling through the nose into the belly. Hold. Exhale, long and slow. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. 3, 4, 5. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. 3, 4, 5. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. 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 Hold. Last inhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. And just let the breath do whatever the breath wants to do. Enjoying. Very good. grateful for this morning to be with you all. I wish so much we could all be in the same room together, but grateful nonetheless. And now we're going to transition into a bit of a sound bath, so you can lay down, make yourself comfortable. We're going to journey for about maybe 25 minutes or so to the top of the hour. And today, I'm excited to be sharing with you some binaural beats, which I love. Binaural beats are super cool. If you're not familiar with binaural beats, it sounds like this. So we have two different, very close frequencies. I believe this is 300 hertz and 306 hertz. One in your left ear, one in your right ear. And it creates this pulse, which is actually just sort of like an auditory illusion. It's actually not pulsing, but it appears to be pulsing. The brain perceives it as pulsing because of the differential of the two waves. And so this pulse is happening at 5 hertz, which is good for evoking theta wave state in the brain. The theta waves are good for deep relaxation and meditation, dreaming. And so for the breath, I invite you to continue breathing in deeply, but with no force. Letting the exhales be long and sweet. So just staying present with the breath. There's no technique, but staying present with it. Letting the breath be full and nourishing. So we go on our little journey. Closing with a few words from our dear friend Rumi. Who am I? Who is this I? Prey to so many temptations, dragged this way and that, drawn to the ear like the string of a bow, shot forth like an arrow. Who am I? The moment I close the door, an order from destiny falls on my roof. I am a star in the zodiac, cycling through houses of fortune and disaster, laughing in one, weeping in another. One moment I speed like the wind, the next I'm a loafer. One moment I'm fire, the next a flash flood. Now I'm levitating over the plains, now I'm plodding through deserts and towns. Where do I come from? What rung do I stand on? In what market am I for sale? One moment I feel the sorrow of separation. One moment I'm a mystery in mystery's arms. Now waxing and waning in pace with the moon. Now whirling and staggering, drunk on the divine. Now I'm Joseph, thrown in the well. Now I'm his brother, looking down from the rim. One moment, bandit and ghoul. One moment, restless and glum. One moment, perched on a high roof. Play the song mad lovers sing. Let me hear their passion. I broke through my chains. I wrenched the post from the ground. Stay by my side, beloved. Hear me out. Don't empty this cup of compassion. You are first and last, the light and prize at this feast. Pour wine from the tavern where meaning is on tap. For the devoted servant there is no other wine. In a field of logic, my words are horses with no room to run. Without reason, the voice of my soul soars. Coming to a close. Start to wiggle the toes and fingers, coming back to the body. Opening the eyes if they're not already. Just taking a look around the room. That will be a good place to close our session today. And just taking a moment before you leave this space just to thank yourself for showing up today, taking this time to be still and just to be here, ready for whatever adventures the day has in store for us. So, from my heart to yours, dear friends, thank you so much. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and as easy of a week as can be, filled with lots of everything, I imagine. Thank you, Lori. Yeah, thank you, everybody. We will be back in 2 weeks. Much love, everybody. Take care.